Welcome everybody, Augie here once again on a kind of a gloomy, almost kind of cold summer morning. It's been a weird summer weather-wise, definitely. But anyway, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to give you a quick little tour of a thing I bought. It's going to be a short video, but I just wanted to show you. As you know, the auction prices have been through the roof, so I really haven't been able to get a whole lot to flip. So every once in a while I do peruse Craigslist and Marketplace, and this time I came up with something. As you saw the thumbnail, you know what it is, but not, that was a little clickbaity. It's that right there. But it wasn't entirely false, because this is a 1979 Apollo 3000 DB, and in 1979 this was, adjusted for inflation, $250,000, making it the most expensive RV that money could buy in 1979. Yes, when is the last time you've ever been able to say you own something that was at one point in time the world's most expensive of its kind? Well, now I can, and you know what? It's going to be for sale, so can you. So anyway, the story behind this big old girl is, I waffled on it forever as to whether or not I even wanted to go get it, because it was about 80 miles away. I really didn't want to do it, but I finally bit the bullet, and I did do it. Old guy, like an old guy, was selling it for his mom, so she had to have been as old as creation. And it's in kind of remarkable condition for its age. I paid $2,800 for this thing. It's got a Dodge 440, which runs pretty good. It does have a finicky carburetor. I don't think I'm going to do a lot of repairs to this thing. I think I'm just going to clean it up and sell it as it sits. Because it's actually in really pretty good condition. I think a solid cleaning, maybe polish up those chrome simulators, and she might actually look pretty good. But I'm going to give you a little walk around and tell you what I know about it. It's got a nice awning. I had it out the other day. No rips or tears or anything like that. The battery does drain, and then yesterday it seemed like it wasn't charging through the alternator either. So I've got it on my charger. When I get back from the auction, I'm going to put some time into figuring this out. 2 rooftop ACs. I was told they work. I don't think they do. Again, I haven't had a lot of time to really go through this thing. But it's pretty neat. The Apollos, one of the nice things about them is that roof is one solid continuous piece of fiberglass from front to back, which is kind of unique, which means it's very, very hard to get a leak out of these things. They don't flex or wobble like most RV roofs do. And the only place they can leak from is through the, spots in the roof where things are mounted or holes are cut, which this one has absolutely no water damage at all, which was the big selling point for me. As a guys that owned several RVs, it's really hard to find an older one without some form of water damage. And also, even if there was water damage, it doesn't matter too much, because these are all steel framed. There's no woodenness. It is all steel. That's another, huge thing from the Apollos. It has a generator, a big Onan, 6 point something or other. I'll have to pull that out later and look at it. Maybe we'll look at it together. I was told it runs. The little bit of tinkering I did with it, I cannot get it to start. So again, we will see. Tires are bad. They're weather checked. I didn't even know if I was going to make it home, but it did. It made it home okay. And I got it in yesterday to get it titled, and that is all I'm going to drive it, other than taking it out again today to see if, on the way home, the carb gave me some issues. It died a couple times on me because it flooded out, and it would die, and I'd have to restart it. But because the battery was being stupid, I had to use my jumper pack, and it would fire right up and be fine until I came to a stop, and then she would bog down. So now that she's cooled off and everything, I'm going to take her back out today and see if I can figure out what her issues are. Let's step inside. Hop over the battery charger situation here, which it's still charging. And inside you'll find it's actually pretty clean. Actually, it's incredibly clean. There's one rip in the sofa, which that's about it for damage to that. Actually, to damage the interior almost at all. It's really quite clean. A couple of captain's chairs in good shape. Oh, I didn't show, but it has a spotlight on the roof. Electronically controlled spotlight with that little joystick, moves it up and down. I have no idea why you would ever need this, but it has it nonetheless. It also has air horns that don't work, unfortunately. That makes me sad. Newer CD player with a CD changer right there. That's the doghouse to the 440, which again, other than the carb issue, it actually runs really good. Same with the transmission, nice smooth shifts. This does not fold into a bed. It's permanently in place. It's got some drawers all over. These pull out too, but I've got them locked underneath in the travel position. This is definitely not a this is not a pack up the family and go to Wally World kind of an RV. This is a Hugh Hefner Playboy type, old retiree type of guy traveling the country in his $250,000 RV. So there's not a lot of beds, but the quality of build in this thing is insane. It's just everything, you can't see it through the camera, but everything feels so well built compared to any other RV of the era or even the modern era, and it's so comfortable. We have a little wine glass storage down here. Oh, and a picture dated 1979 that I found hidden in the couch cushion. But yeah, wine glass storage, or wine bottle storage. I don't drink, so I'm not sure which it's for, but I know from looking online it is for wine. Mirrors. The kitchen area, that I put there. She was slow on transmission fluid when we showed up because it's been sitting for a long time. It doesn't seem to be leaking now, so I don't know. Anyway, I topped it off for the drive home. Stove, that does work. Check that one out. It has a built-in blender, but unfortunately, the blender head is missing, but you pull that up, you know, and adjust your speed. I don't have it, I don't have the battery hooked up at the moment, so nothing is working, but cool little blender port, sink, trash can, storage everywhere. Storage, storage, storage. And you got a pantry, more storage up here. Built-in cutting board, fridge and freezer, they do work. Microwave, it also works. Oh, also this thing, it's not hooked up at the moment. I'm not sure if the motor's blown or what the deal is, but it had power steps, which is kind of, you know, some high-tech stuff for 1979. More storage, everywhere storage. Alright, it's become a vendetta now. There we go. They pull out. Anyway, storage, storage, storage everywhere. The bathroom. Not a huge bathroom, but a huge tub shower combo. This thing is, compared to any other RV I've been in, this thing's kind of huge. You can't really see it on camera so well, but you could fit 3 people in that thing. Anyway, past all this more storage. The sink is in the bedroom. This is pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's not plugged in at the moment, like I said, but it's got this built-in vanity that lights up when you open it. Very cool. Some kind of access to a water tank down there. The bed. It's not quite a queen. I think it's a full. But anyway, that is the new flip. Oh, and I don't think it works. I don't have the hoses, but that's a central vac port. Anyway, like I said, we are all in, said and done, even after taxes and everything. We're in this under $3,000. So I don't think it'll be hard to make some money on it. We're going to do some cleaning, and it doesn't even need a ton. I'm going to run the carpet cleaner through here. Carpets aren't terrible. They look worse on camera than they do in person. But I'm going to run the carpet cleaner through there, clean those up. You know, oh, excuse me. Oh, it's early. Another reason I don't like doing the online auction on the day before preview. I have to get up early. Anyway, you know, a little bit of dusting here and there. And that's about it for the interior. Really not much. I might, since I'm going to be in town today, let me see if I can find like a cheap TV or something. Just, I think that would honestly help sell it a little bit. If I can find like a $25, $30 pawn shop, like a 24-inch or something LCD that I can mount on the wall or something, I think that might help push people over the edge. Because I think I'm going to start it at $6. I think realistically, $5,000 is a good value for this thing. It really is a pretty solid RV. And oh yeah, like I showed you, no water damage whatsoever. I mean, not any ripples, nothing. Not in the corners, not anywhere. She's just in remarkable shape for her age. Oh yeah, CB radio, forgot to show you that. And then the outside, I have a giant jug. See if I can get down without falling out. Giant jug of deep purple, or purple, I don't remember what it was I got. Anyway, I got it because it's a giant jug. You can see it over there by the trucks. The thing's huge, weighs like 50 pounds. Anyway, I'm just going to start hosing it down with that, and that should take care of most of those little spots that all of these RVs tend to get. And I think a solid power wash after being hosed down with that, polish up some of the chrome a little bit. And I might even, what is that? Is that raised? No, that's not. I'm just leave that alone. But anyway, I think that actually might make it look pretty darn good. And I think that's all I'm going to do then. I'll just sell it for what I can get for it, which will definitely be more than we have into it. And that'll be that. But I just wanted to show you in a quick little tour of our current flip. I don't know what we should call this project. Maybe I'll come up with a, we'll come up with something. I don't know, let me know. What should we call this project? Anyway, that is that. I am off to preview some cars at the auction. And I'll catch you on the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you around. Augie here once again. I'm going to clip this in real quick. I know I ended it on the last clip, but I'm actually going to clip in a little bit more just to make a longer video. It has been 1 week exactly since the last clip with the RV, and seconds ago she sold, which I sometimes forget how much I like selling from private party sales. I had that thing for less than 2 weeks, about a week and a half. It took to buy it, title it in my name, get the title, clean it up, and sell it. And we made like $2,500 profit. Real easy, nice and easy. Yeah, and bought something at the auction. This is a 2007 Audi Q7 3.6 Premium Edition, and it's a pretty nice car. I paid $3,800 for it. After taxes and fees and all that, it came to like $42 or something like that. Yeah, real nice car. It's got paperwork for all kinds of stuff recently done to it. Brand new brakes, and I mean brand new brakes, new tires, new oil changes and air filters, and just tons and tons of stuff. Carfax is real nice. Dealer maintained for almost its entire life. So it's a pretty decent little car. Actually, I say little, but this thing's actually huge. I towed this thing home with the Escalade, and it is heavy. This thing is heavy. Actually, no, it's heavier than the Escalade. I mean, look at those brakes. I don't think they've ever even been used since my trip home. And by trip home, I mean I've taken it a couple times into work and whatnot. Very, very comfortable car. Very nice. Very clean. I love this kind of color. Silver, champagne, any of those. Really, really, really nice. Easy to maintain. Look at that, back brakes too. Tires, great condition. I'm not sure what, the battery's kind of weak on it, but it does hold. Yeah, we don't have quite enough for the power lift gate to work, but that is a power lift gate. It's got whatever that system's called, where as long as you have the key fob in your pocket, you just which I don't. You just tap that, it locks and unlocks. It's kind of dark in here, hard to see, but very good condition. A little bit of wear right there. But other than that, really good shape, really clean. It's got that awesome sunroof. Huge panoramic sunroof, and then another sunroof in the rear. And the rear one even opens. Touchscreen. Oh no, sorry, that's not a touchscreen. It's a navigation, but everything's controlled by that dial right down there. You know, some paint missing on the buttons, kind of standard for this kind of stuff, especially Audis and Volkswagens. They all get it really bad. Push button start. I'm trying to think of all things. Got a nice, really nice Bose sound system, which I'm wondering how that works. This is a Bose sound system, and my Cadillac Escalade's a Bose sound system, and they're only a year apart in age, and this thing sounds so much better than the Cadillac. I don't know how that works, but anyway, there's that. 200, just over 200,000 miles on it, which, if you know me, that's nothing. I don't mind high mile cars at all. Everything works as it should. I don't know what went there. I'll have to look that up. It's a weird little, hard to see in the dark, but a weird little, like, charging port. Useless cup holder. Really useless cup holder. Actually, that one's not so bad, but it's a weird, awkward place. You know, heated seats, of course, quad zone, climate control, power lift gate, adaptive cruise control. It has blind spot monitoring system, backup camera. Yeah, a really nice car. I know a lot of you will say, and a lot of you have said, yeah, you can control the sunroof and everything back here too. It's cool. I think the battery's dead. About a lot of you said how bad German cars can be, and you know what? Hey, you're preaching to the choir. I have sunk my money into German cars that I have kept for myself in the past. Trust me, I know all about it, but it's not for me. It's to sell, and I've always done good with German cars. Oh, tow package. That's nice. Didn't even notice that. They sell really well, and yeah, so I don't really care if it's not going to be my headache, somebody else's. But anyway, now I am going to end the video. Just wanted to show you where we were at with everything, the RV, the new Audi, and finally, thank God, finally, they have the title at the DMV for the F-250. As you know, I've had this thing for almost 3 months now. The title got lost. Finally, I can clean that thing up and get it sold. So yeah, hey, that's where we're at. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.